is one mammoth meatball. And by mammoth, we don't just mean big.
Cities across America force law-abiding citizens into curfew as rioters and looters burn and smash. Protesters watch their cause undermined by violent hangers-on.
But I'm literally looking at my neighbors now going, I'm ready to hang them up, gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. Good morning.
Good morning, Peter.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Written. Glenn Beck will have his own chapter as possibly the greatest synthesizer of big ideas ever to appear on camera.
There are dozens of videos and photos of Obama having flies land on him indoors at all times of year, and he'll be next to 100 people and no one has flies on him.
Does anyone have a question for Santa Claus?
Santa, do you have to wear a mask?
When I'm in my workshop with all my elves, we all are masked up in social distancing.
The growing calls across the nation to defund the police.
To end policing as we know it.
Off the charts violence in New York City. 11 people shot in just 8 hours on
This is
Sunday.
about the police officers who every single day put on that uniform and they run towards danger when we run away from it.
What's up? G'day up. Welcome to the Monday show, Uncuffed with myself and Jay Derrell White, baby. We're going over all things cop-related news. We're bringing it to you in a criminally funny way, I guess. Criminally different way?
Different.
Just different. We're bringing the news to you. Listen, we're kicking the week off. We do 5 shows a week here on the Fair to Stop channel. Jay Derrell and myself, we break down, we bring it all forward on the Monday show. We start the week where the leadoff batters every Monday to kind of loosen it up, man. Mondays suck, and we make it just a little bit better, especially for those of you out there on night shift that are kind of bored right now on Monday afternoon. Not much crime to fight. We keep it loosey-goosey for you guys. Keep it fun and flirty, right?
Yeah,
it's a little flirty.
We'll flirt with them.
Yeah, we'll flirt with you a little bit. Man, we got a lot to cover in tonight's news. Listen, if you want to support the show, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that like button. Hammer the like button for us. Really appreciate that. If you want to go the extra mile, you can become a paid YouTube member. If you're an audio guy only, just listening this tomorrow, and you want to catch it on Patreon, you want to be a Patreon member, got lots of new content coming to Patreon and our paid YouTube, so you guys can go and do that. Today's show is brought to you by manscaped.com and ghostbed.com/wolfpack. Sleep so good, it's scary. We'll have some ad reads to follow later on this evening, but first I want to jump right into today's news. We've got a lot. We've got a hero of the week, we got our perverts of the week, we got our dumbass criminals of the week. We got it all tonight. We got our Florida stories.
Oh yeah, everything. Florida's
always winds up there, doesn't
They're
it?
gonna give us something.
Always. They never let us
Florida's gonna
down.
give us something.
They
That's right.
never let us down. There's like 3 fucking stories today that all like somehow or another relate back to Florida.
Yeah.
Either they're landing their plane in Florida or they're driving to Florida. Yeah, man. We were just talking about a case in North Carolina and they were arrested in Florida. It always comes back to Florida. But we're going to start things off with a serious note tonight. We're going to start off with our hero of the week. Our hero of the week goes out to slain officer Josh Owen from the Minnesota Sheriff's Deputy. He was killed on his 44th birthday while responding to a domestic violence call. It's super sad. He's survived by his wife, his 10-year-old son, and his police dog. Our thoughts and prayers, THOUGHTS, and prayers go out to the Owens family. I just want to read really quick. He was a veteran, served in Bosnia and Iraq, but his platoon leader in Iraq, Lieutenant Colonel John Anderson, said that Owen lived up to the definition of a hero, recalling how he once rescued a trapped truck driver after an ambush. Pope County Chief Deputy Nathan Burke tearfully remembered how Owen disliked paperwork but loved working the night shift and believed law enforcement was a noble profession. That is the stereotype of a good cop. Those are the ingredients that make a good cop. Hate paperwork.
You can't. Good police officers do not like to do paperwork at all.
Right.
We just want to be out there and do the job, do the work.
Yeah.
You know.
And we like night shift.
Yeah.
Good cops always tend to like night shift. So anyway, really nice.
More stuff happens at night.
Yeah.
During the day, because criminals don't have day jobs.
Right.
They at the house sleep, getting their stuff together so they can go out at night and rob you while you're asleep. And that's why police officers, it's dark, we can cover and concealment and stuff. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, why are y'all police officers getting those cars where it's marked, but the light have to hit it right to see the sign, and stuff? Why y'all have to be unmarked and all that? Why? I said, well, if they saw, just imagine if you do crime and you out there, you speeding, and what are you going to do? If you know you're speeding, what do? You looking around for police officers. So if we're not there, if you don't see us, you're going to speed. You're going to break the law. Yeah. So that's when they pop out on your ass and get you.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't serving and protecting. Yeah, we protecting everybody around you because you're speeding.
Yeah. I'm a slow driver, man.
Slow?
I'm pretty slow.
They need to get your ass off this road too. You can't be slow.
I know.
That's why they have a speed limit, a minimum. Some places
I always drive. I pretty much drive right at the speed limit.
Okay.
Now, listen, when I was a cop, I don't know if you know this about me or not, but they had a policy for just our squad that if there was a car running lights and sirens behind me, that I had to pull off to the side of the road and allow that car to pass. Because Sarge said, you drive way too fucking slow. He's like, you're the only person I know that turns his lights and sirens on and then goes slower than the speed limit. I know, I'm too slow. That's our hero. We have one more hero of the week, and that goes out to a nurse. And I don't know, do we have a picture of this nurse and her family up on the screen for the YouTubes? Here's this family. Listen, this nurse, this 14-year-old girl ends up getting pregos with triplets. That's some bad luck. She gets triplets. Now, her mama doesn't want to take care of her at 14. So she ends up trying to make it on her own at 14. Child Protective Services gets involved, and they're like, dude, you've got one playpen, not even a crib. She's got all three triplets in one playpen trying to sleep, and she's sleeping on a couch in some shitty apartment or hotel or something. So
was she emancipated? Her mom,
fuck if I know, dude. Wow. I mean, you can't even emancipate at 14, I don't think.
Yeah.
Can you at 14?
I think you can. I think they have to show that they can live on their own.
Well, Child Protective Services snatched her and the 3 kids up.
Wow.
CPS said, we're taking you and your 3 kids and we're splitting you all up. Well, the nurse, the NICU nurse that actually delivered these babies, she says, I'm not cool with that. I'm going to adopt all of them. So she has 3 kids of her own. She adopts the 14-year-old, the 3 triplets, and she's already got 3 kids. And this is the adoption photo. Now, listen, on her Twitter, which was very heroic,
Which is the mama? Which is the mama?
The white girl at the very end.
Okay.
Now, she posted on this right here. She tweeted, like, finally, after however long of being a foster parent, that she now these are all her babies. They're officially her kids. This is the tweet. Now, just go back. This is, listen, she's a hero. I totally respect all that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I've always also preached that we have got the lack of discipline in the country sucks. I'm sorry. If I'm adopting a kid and I'm going to the courthouse to finalize adoption, go back to that picture. I'm not wearing fucking slide-on sandals, dude. I get it. She's a mom with like 1 million kids.
Her feet hurt.
But like, you can't want for like 30 minutes on the most important day of your life when you adopt 3 children, 4 children.
Yeah, she could have came with a skirt or dress on.
You couldn't have dressed up a little bit.
Is that the judge?
Yeah.
That was the judge.
Yeah. I mean, it's a feel-good story, but the judges even got jeans on.
Right.
This must be one of those podunk towns. Josh, do we know what town this is from?
Let me look it up real quick.
That must be a podunk town. I've never even seen a judge wearing country, right? I've never seen a judge wear jeans. I'm not for it though.
He probably got a t-shirt on. Wife beat a t-shirt.
Yeah, I just think that you gotta have a little bit more. I think you gotta have a little bit more discipline sometimes, not all the time. Listen, I'm a shorts, jeans kind of guy. I even have a mullet for fuck's sakes. But I'll tell you what, if I was adopting a child, I'd dress up a little bit.
But I guess she probably figure, hey, I've been there, done that.
But I mean, she is the hero, dude. Like, I'm not adopting 3 kids.
Yeah.
When I already got 3.
You talking about 3
triplets.
That means
no.
Everything you get, you have to put it in triplets. You have to get it in 3s.
Oh.
Clothes, shoes. You can't send one out to the school, with something.
Yeah, there you go. I muted your mic. Yeah, I mean, you got to buy 3 of everything. And there's 2 girls and a boy there. So, yeah, it's that's a lot. That's a lot to spend money on there. But she's a NICU nurse. I don't know how much NICU nurses make. Good for her. But those are our heroes of the week, and we support you guys. All jokes aside, to Officer Owen and this NICU nurse. What's her name, Josh? Do we know her name? The NICU nurse.
Her name is Katrina Mullen, and she is out of Indiana.
Well, good job, Katrina. And I'm sorry to shit on your sandals and your slippers, Katrina. You're a hero. You've done more for this country than I have, probably. So I do salute you. But I'm an asshole podcaster, and I got a Monday morning quarterback just a little bit.
Got to.
And my only after action review is put on some tennis shoes.
Right.
Dress it up just a little bit.
Whoever posted that picture should have cropped them shits out.
There you go.
That's all you had to do.
There you go.
There's too many editing tools out there.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever took that picture should have been like, you know what? Fuck that.
Let's do her a favor.
Let's get them right to the knee.
I'm gonna do her a solid.
Made the little shirt look like a daggone dress or something. You could have cut out the little girl shoes. It wouldn't have bothered. Wouldn't be cropping.
Well, kudos to the hero of the week. And I guess the zero of the week would be that photographer. But the more zero of the week is this next article I got. You ready for this week's zero of the week? Now, this is an article you sent me, actually.
Okay.
I think you sent it to me last week.
Okay.
But it was like after we'd already done our show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's prevalent. The zero of the week, I went ahead and chose based on what you sent me, this article, is this asshole who was on a Southwest flight that bitched and moaned about a crying baby. Did you watch the video?
I saw it. It was funny because he was just cussing, talking shit about the baby. That couldn't have been my baby because he would have had a whooped ass up in the air, on the ground, whatever. I would have got out. We would have been fighting.
I would have been fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his wife would have jumped in. I would have whooped her ass too.
The flight attendant was really good at de-escalating, I thought. But listen, don't be a peasant. Get fucking first class.
Right.
Like this guy's talking like he's somebody.
Right.
Just because he looks like CeeLo Green. If you watch the video, he does look like CeeLo Green.
Right.
But just because you look like CeeLo Green, you're not CeeLo Green. And you're flying with all the peasants. Peasant shit's gonna happen when you fly with the peasants, dude.
But
you know how many babies are in first class?
None.
None ever.
Right. But see, that's the thing, man. He was sitting there. He had the window seat. You had the window seat. Just look out the window. Lay your head on the window.
Put your head between your fat wife's big giant titties.
She was a.
She's a big girl.
She was a big girl.
I'd be more frustrated. I'd be more frustrated that I have to ride with that fat ass the whole plane ride.
Right.
I don't like sitting next to fat people on an airplane.
That's it. He was probably irritated. And
hot.
It couldn't have been a black baby.
You don't think so?
No, because a black mama would.
She would have shaken the baby.
I'm just kidding. Black mama would have got up and whooped his ass.
I would have shaken the baby to be quiet because I'm a good baby owner. I got a lot of babies. That's when the baby cries, you just got to shake them. Not enough people know that.
Nah, that's that shaking baby.
No, dude, they get real quiet real quick.
Nah, they start laughing and giggling. Some kids.
I'm just kidding. I don't shake your baby. I'm kidding. You don't shake your baby.
That's why I said if there was a black baby, he would have hollered at the top of his lungs, and then he would have said, "Shut the fuck up!" And then the black mama would have jumped up and whooped his ass.
For sure.
She might not have whooped him, but she damn sure would have slapped.
She'd have tried. She'd have come up over the streets for sure. I would have come up over the streets. The thing for sure. Can we play the video on this?
Yeah, let's. We gotta watch
that. Calm the child down, please. I have headphones on.
One I really like the guy that's filming. He's doing like a selfie, and he's laughing.
You want me to scream? I'll fucking scream. Please stop the baby. Please. Please. That child was a black baby. What the fuck would be happening right now? I know you're not going. You're not going. I'm fucking going. They're not in Florida yet. You can't do what the fuck you feel like.
Fuck you.
I'm still feeling. You wouldn't have that. Let's be rational. We are in a fucking tin can with a baby in a goddamn echo chamber, and you want to talk to me about being fucking okay?
Okay, because you're yelling.
So is the baby!
Okay, so you're a man.
Did that motherfucker pay extra to yell?
Okay.
Fuck you and shut up!
They're all yelling, shut up, like nobody on the plane likes this
You were
asshole.
sitting there watching that motherfucking baby cry for 45 something.
Damn.
This shit didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Fuck, lower that baby's voice.
Dang, how you can stop it, Josh? Damn, dude. Oh my gosh.
Now see, he lied there, because if it was a black baby crying again, by the time he addressed that black baby like that, talking about that black parent would have got up and be like, "You got a motherfucking problem," and would have went to his ass
for sure.
Yep.
I mean, I think the baby
would have dared the wife to do something. The wife probably would have got up and just moved out the damn way.
Yeah.
Because
dude, that was he went like full snakes on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucking cry baby on a plane.
He's Samuel Jackson.
He was listen, dude, just because you look like CeeLo Green doesn't mean you can you know, I remember when I lost my mind. The fucking crying baby.
That was crazy. Yeah, his ass. What
airline was that?
Do we know what airlines that was? Southwest, and I travel Southwest. They have the nicest people. See, if his ass was on Spirit or something, you know, they would have tossed his ass. I mean, they ghetto.
I think they did toss this guy though. They yanked him off the plane.
They tossed him nicely.
They did toss him nicely.
You know,
But I mean, I feel like people just these days don't really get the tossings they need anymore because everybody's like so ready to sue the cops. Like that dude needs an ass whooping.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like people wonder why cops beat the shit out of some people sometimes.
Wife might didn't give him none. You know, he might don't have any kids.
Oh, bro, I
can't have kids.
You're not getting any from that wife anyway. I wouldn't take that. Ooh, Buzz, your girlfriend.
That's probably
Wolf.
why he mad.
I would be that mad too. You know, because he does look like CeeLo Green. He could have played the CeeLo Green card and probably could have gotten a much prettier chick than that.
Yeah,
she's a white girl though.
Yeah, he probably met her at Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? She was a Waffle House waitress. That's what she looked like. Because looking at her, she didn't look like she was a nerd, you know, supermodel.
You like Waffle House?
What?
I love Waffle House.
Yeah, Waffle House good.
I want to tell you right now, I am a huge fan of Waffle House. The awful waffle, and the dirtier the Waffle House, the better.
What?
Yeah. It's like one of those things, man. Like if it's a clean Waffle House, it doesn't taste the same.
You know what? In my years of going to Waffle House, in uniform and out of uniform, they have the ugliest wait.
Absolutely, 100%.
I think the best food is the ugliest one gives you the best service. When they're pretty and hi, you know, they think I'm gonna
like when it's Chick-fil-A looking.
Right.
They don't,
But,
the opposite.
no, they come with no teeth and everything.
You know it's gonna be
scrambled
good.
eggs be banging.
Yeah,
damn.
It's gonna be done right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the nastier the Waffle House appears, the better the food happens to be. So,
I seen a cook one time with a fly swatter swatting flies.
You know it's good. You know those waffles are good.
Just as long as you don't get them in my grits, we cool.
You a grits guy?
Yeah.
I love grits too.
Yeah.
Corned beef hash?
Yeah.
I love corned beef hash too.
Military, man.
Yeah, right? Military breakfast has the best breakfast.
Yeah.
Corned beef hash every fucking day.
Shit on the shingles.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Put it over some toast.
Everybody tell
yellow.
me, man, you like biscuits and gravy? I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
You ever heard of biscuits and gravy? And then when they described it, I said, oh man, you talking about shit on the shingle.
When I married my wife, she's like, what do you want to do for breakfast? I was like, I don't know, man. I'm thinking like, we've got some extra gravy. Let's just do shit on a shingle tonight. She was like, excuse me? And I was like, shit on a shingle. And she's like, what is shit on a shingle? And I was like, you don't know what shit on a shingle is? It's like when you take a piece of bread and you put shit on it, gravy and like whatever else. You know, it's like you got some left, you know, whatever you had with your gravy, you put that on top of your piece of bread and you got shit on a shingle. Fucking love shit on a shingle, man. Well, this guy's a baby, though. This guy, that's why he's the zero of the week. Because he's acting like a real asshole. You ever been on a plane with a crying baby?
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me either. I'm trying to think if I've been on one. What bothers me more is sitting next to a really fat person, like a mouth-breathing fat person.
Nah, I've been on a plane with a woman breastfeeding a baby.
Oh, that's cool.
Nah,
Did you cop a look?
I was looking.
I always
was looking the whole time.
I can't not look. I even like my wife's breastfed like all of our kids, even when her friends are breastfeeding.
So
I'm always like,
now I'm gonna ask this.
all right,
Now, while your wife was breastfeeding,
yeah,
did you ever,
yeah,
ever,
100%, yes, I
attempt to
did.
try to
Yeah.
suck on the other?
Oh yeah,
tip?
oh yeah. No, not at the same time.
What?
Not like why the baby was on one and me on the other.
Right.
No.
Looking at your son in the eye. Hey, what's up, boy? That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
High five him. The fist bump him.
Right.
No, I didn't. But I did suck on him. I'm like, dude, I've drank from those things a fuck ton, man. Because you think she breastfeeds for at least a year.
Yeah.
So for 5 years.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
had your kids back
back to back. So I mean, I've had many mouthfuls. Sometimes you forget and you're having like some really good whoopee. Yeah. And you grab onto those titties too hard, dude, you'll get it'll shoot up your nose, or you get like a whole mouthful.
Well, they say they get sore, Yeah. But when she breastfeeds, it will, they're big.
Yeah.
And stomach, everything, but when they breastfeed a child, a woman, it brings their natural shape back. They lose weight.
They lose super weight.
They blow up when they do that.
And now, like when they stop, their titties deflate. But if you diet properly and you stay healthy, those tits come back really nice. Like a lot of women complain about like how they only get saggy and droopy if you don't take care of them. You just gotta diet correctly.
I messed around and drank some in my coffee one morning because she didn't tell me she had started. When she went back to work, and my son, she breastfeed my son. So when she left, she had a pump. She pumped something out and put it. And she didn't mark it or didn't tell me nothing. I went up there and got some milk, poured up in there. And
best coffee ever.
It was good. It was good.
They made breast milk ice cream in San Francisco for like 2 or 3 years, and then the FDA finally like put it into it. Dang. But there was a restaurant in San Francisco. It was $22 a scoop. Mm-hmm. For breast milk ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. I played rugby with a guy that put breast milk in his protein shakes. Because it is good. It's got like tons of vitamins and shit. Yeah. Like, listen, I mean, formula, like I get it. Like some people have to use formula and the convenience and you work and it's cheaper and everything. But formula was created by the man. That was corporate government. Nothing can ever replace the real shit.
Exactly. So what about them ladies that don't have big titties?
Dude, the small titties produce milk too.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the size of the titty, is it?
Well,
is it?
I don't know. I mean,
you think like your baby boy doesn't want to suck on them small titties? Right. Give me some real titties.
Like, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, we like them big.
Take me to Hooters.
He like them double D's. Yeah. Be like, he's a double D type of kid.
Yeah, mom's got the 2% titties.
Right.
Oh.
Mama, them skim milk titties.
I want the whole.
We want vitamin D. Them double D's. You got them old A cup shits. Get them shits out my face.
I want whole milk titties.
I can see my little son. I can see him now saying that and thumping them.
Mirror 530, the androgynous Mirror 530. I don't know. Sometimes he might be a dude. Sometimes it might be a chick. I don't know what he is, where it is. But he says small titties get bigger in preggers. That is true. Like the itty bitty titty committee gets a nice. That's why a lot of girls, I think, probably get. Now, listen, I can't speak for girls because I'm a man, but I think I assume that that's why the girls with fakies, get fakies after 3. It's not because their shit's sagging afterwards.
Right.
It's because they saw what it could be there forever.
Right.
And once it goes away, they're like, dude, I'm gonna get some.
But see, my
fakies.
thing is with the fake titties, as you get older, we all know gravity is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you can't be 70 years old and your titties is perky. Right. They still standing.
Listen,
up.
they're
You
saying
can't
that if you don't wear a
look
bra, that your tits actually get perkier. That sag and ticks actually come from the bra.
Wow.
My wife hasn't worn a bra in like 10 years. Dang. She's got great tits.
Let me ask you this. Have you four kids?
Yeah, I got almost 5.
Have you been in the delivery room and watched them come?
We fucking had those kids at home on the floor.
Oh shit.
We had our last one on my living room.
Wow. You delivered them?
Yeah. The last one I did, like 4 on.
See, that's a great experience, but I'd be scared as shit.
I think it's better than the hospital.
Well,
because the hospital,
a shitload of money for one.
Yeah, but a little bit. Because you're still paying. You still got to pay like a midwife. But it is cheaper. It is thousands of dollars cheaper. But with the hospital, she's got the needles in her. Right? They have to have her up on the IVs. You got that fucking BP machine. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. You can't roll over. You can't get comfortable. You know, when they added the heart rate monitor, when they made it mandatory, cesarean sections went up 200% because the women stress out over seeing the heart rate because babies' heart rates go and that stresses them out because they're like, dude, heartbeat's not supposed to sound like that. And so cesarean sections went way up just because of that heart rate. Because one fucking baby or two babies died in like the span of 10 years because of heart problems. Now everybody that has a baby in a hospital has to be on the stupid heart monitor, even though the heart monitor makes cesarean sections go up by 200%. Like, it's just crazy. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff in the doctor's office. You know, obviously we're real careful because it's a misdemeanor crime in North Carolina. Dang. Have a baby at home without a approved doctor.
Ain't that some good? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Police knocking on your door to take your ass.
Come on, dude. That's the one I'll die for, dude. I will die in my front door. Probably better fucking bring the SWAT team while my wife's having a baby.
Like, kiss your wife and baby goodbye. You going to jail.
Yeah. Okay. Well, not alive. I won't. No, but yeah, it's but you know, we make sure, you know, like obviously I love my kids more than anything. I don't want fucking complications, or I don't want my wife to die either. Right. So it's like, you know, we're watching, you know, making sure the baby's head's the right way. If shit's not right, we're going to the hospital, right? Because I'm not risking the life of my wife and everything. But I do honestly feel that it's safer to have your baby at home because you're not surrounded by COVID-19. You're not surrounded by these heart monitors. You don't have needles in your arms and IV. You know, you're comfortable, man. Yeah, my wife had our fourth child on the living room floor at 4 p.m. At 5 p.m., I posted a picture online of us all sitting at the dinner table having spaghetti and meatballs.
Do all your kids, the same house that you live in now, all your kids were born and raised?
No. I had one in the Smithfield Hospital. And then 2 in the Johnson County.
See, that's gonna be crazy. Can you imagine that on her birthday? Y'all sitting around having cake, and then she could be like, "Baby,
that's where you're born.
That's where you was born,
right there,
that spot. You see that spot on the carpet? That's where my ass was at when you came out.
Dad was sitting on the couch watching The Office.
What would the kid? Yeah, you know, she gonna be looking at it on the floor like, you know, you know, kids don't.
No,
like
but I mean,
like
they had it. We had it like in a pool. We had it in a pool. Like we put a tub, like an inflatable tub, up in the living room. Pump all the water out the window when you're done. Pretty freaking wild, dude. It's pretty freaking wild.
Dog outside, they're just drinking the water.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've moved on from our freaking zero of the week here. The asshole on the plane, the crying baby on the plane. Now we're gonna go on to our "Did It Happen in Florida" segment. So I got 3 stories. One, I've got a story, and you got to guess which one is in Florida. So the first story is a mom who's addicted to tattoos. She goes, she's been kicked out of the pub, her local pub, little bar, because she's got too many tattoos on her face. But then recently she went into a bank and they hit the bank alarm because she has so many tattoos on her face that they thought she was coming in to rob the bank. They thought she had like a ski mask on. So they hit the alarm button.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. And like they wouldn't let her do any banking. They were like stalling until the cops came and detained her and everything.
See.
All right, so there's that. There's the first story. Second story is a couple gets divorced. The wife calls the police department and she says, "My husband and I just got divorced. He bailed on me, skipped town, moved out, and left his 8-foot pet alligator, whom he's had for 11 years, down in our basement. And I'm scared of it, and I'm not going down there to fuck with it. What do I do?" So the police have to show up, go downstairs, and sure enough, in their basement is an 11-year-old 8-foot alligator.
He said, "Fuck it, I can't take him on Southwest Airlines with me. If I was, I would feed that baby, that crying ass baby to him."
All right, the third story. Did it come out of Florida or not? A man steals an electric scooter from a Target, goes outside of the Target, and this is brazen, dude. Like, this is ballsy. You know where those red balls are outside of Target?
Yeah, them things hard.
Yeah, he sets up right next to one of those red balls and starts putting the stolen scooter together until police show up.
That man got comfortable. He took his shirt off and everything.
Look at him, dude. And he thinks he's cool as shit too. Like
I mean,
cops pull up and they're like, "What are you doing?" He's
Did
like,
he
"Pulling
steal
together."
the fucking tools too to put it together? Or did he come there with his damn own tools?
So they arrested him for theft of a stolen scooter. So he stole it from the Target and put it on. All right, which one of those stories happened in Florida? You got alligator in the basement. You got so many tattoos on your face that the bank thinks it's a bank robbery, or man that steals scooter out of the Target and then puts together the scooter and gets caught by cops at the Target.
That the first one with alligator, you would think that would be in Florida because it's an alligator.
Right.
Alligators live in Florida.
Sure.
And you would think the Everglades and all that, you would think
Yeah.
there's some weird people that have face tattoos and all that shit. They live in Florida. But the dude stealing the bicycle, the scooter, and taking his shirt off, so it's kind of warm. It's warm there where he at.
Yeah.
I will say that. I will say it was the scooter dude.
You were right. I think you're right. The scooter guy was in Florida. This story comes out of, let's see which part of Florida it's in. This is also, he's our dumbest criminal of the week too. But a man in Florida was dubbed by sheriff's office as the dumb criminal of the week after he was caught trying to assemble a stolen electric razor scooter in front of a Target he's accused from stealing it from. The video is actually really funny too.
And here's my thing: it's electric. So where did he plug it up? I mean, did
he couldn't charge it.
Yeah.
The tattoo woman is out of England.
Oh, okay.
So that was in England. But now do we have a picture of her? Yeah. Now listen, this picture does her justice. For those of you guys, she is covered in tattoos. It doesn't even have her newest tattoos on this particular picture. She's got a bunch of crosses. She actually carries a tattoo gun with her. Wow. She's addicted to tattoos, and she tattoos herself whenever she is inspired. But she has been removed from her children's school. She's not allowed to go to the children's school. She's not allowed to go to the local pub. And now she's not allowed into her local bank.
But why?
Now, here's the thing. The news media only put it out that that's why. But now I looked up another picture of her. She has a shaved head. She has upside down crosses all over her face now, just like a myriad of black crosses and shit. The fact that they also mentioned in the media outlet thing that she carries a tattoo gun with her, I'm more willing to bet, because I don't think me as a business owner personally, I don't think that somebody that comes into my place with tattoos on her face, I'm actually kicking out for any reason if she's spending money. But now if she's pulling that tattoo gun out, fucking trying to tattoo herself, which is what
I
sounds
feel
like.
inspired.
But she also looks like a fucking lunatic. So I'm guessing she probably not only is her face tattoo, but she probably also acts like a fucking nut job.
I probably scare the shit out of kids. Kids, see that?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah, like if you're hissing at kids with that shit all over your face,
She
like
look like
I'm willing to bet that there's more to that story.
She looked like she got a split tongue.
She does. She does. She's definitely.
Yeah.
Which makes it interesting for a Gypsy, little bee gibber.
And that's over in London.
Yeah, that's across the pond, mate.
If it was here in the United States, she would probably try to sue. For sure. She would sue the hell out of it.
Well, and everybody would be on her side.
Yeah,
everybody would be on her side, not knowing the whole story.
Right.
And the thing is, though, is that like on this one, you don't really get the whole story. It just said that she's been removed from local pubs, the elementary school, and now a bank. Yeah, it doesn't go into any details, but like I promise you, like, listen, I promise you there's more to that story.
Yeah, local pubs, they'll want her to get all drunk and shit.
She probably acts like a fucking whack job.
She might start calling demonic evil forces to the bar and shit. Just crazy.
Like a little kid looks over at her,
get
just
drunk,
trying to have their fish and chips,
yeah.
little vinegar on their chips, and she's like,
right,
their little stupid snake tongue.
She's licking the other drunks at the bar.
All right, where do you think the alligator story came from?
Probably Georgia.
No, Philadelphia.
Okay, dang.
Right?
And
interesting enough, on the Philadelphia 8-foot alligator story that was caught up in a bad divorce. Look, I mean, I'm sure this alligator is going to grow up to have daddy issues, emotional issues, because daddy didn't give affection.
And he's tame. So where they going to take him? What are they going to take his
First of all, I don't think an alligator's ever tame.
You
don't think that motherfucker won't eat you in like 5 seconds?
Right. Well, if you don't feed him right,
that bitch will eat you.
Feed him. I don't know. They might have made him a vegan or some shit. Folks do that, man. They would get the exotic animals and then put them on a.
Do you think this was a white couple or a black couple?
They had to be white. Ain't no damn way no black people gonna have a damn 11-foot alligator. Shit. Black women scared of crickets. You think they're gonna have a damn alligator? Hell no.
No, I don't know. I didn't see a picture of.
He had been long gone if that was a black woman. You gonna have to take that motherfucker out with you. He gone.
So animal control officials in Philadelphia said that they took custody of an 8-foot alligator named Big Mac after its previous owners decided to get it to force. I can't stop. Animal control of Philadelphia said that the woman identified as Yaley. Yeah, this is some fucking white hippies is what this is. Contacted the organization this month to surrender the pally. I love how in this kind of news, they won't give the race. But if this was a shooting of any kind or something else, they would be like black male, white male, white Christian. But because like this is some fucking hippie.
I bet animal control or the officer that went there to get him out won't black either.
Is there any black animal control? There was one mixed in Raleigh.
There was one.
She was pretty sweet, but I don't. Did she identify as black or was she more like Mexican?
Yeah, I think she was just her skin was brown.
Yeah, she's had brown skin, but
black, we don't do well with animals
typically.
Not big animals.
Stereotypical, generally speaking.
Right.
Generally,
right.
I'm sure there's some like.
Right. There's some that
there's some like equestrian black folks out there. My husband had him since 2011. Yaley told CBS Philadelphia, "We have had him all these years, been in the basement." Yaley said she could no longer care for Big Mac after she and her husband decided to divorce. Sarah Burnett, executive director of ACCT Philly, said that the organization is in the process of finding the gator a new home. And so here's the funny thing. I looked further into this. Is it against the law to have an alligator in Philadelphia? It is not. But it is against the law to release them into the wild. So she did the right thing. So there's no trouble there. But like an 8-foot gator in a basement, gators have to be warm and they need water. So that means in your basement, you've got warm. How much does a fucking alligator shit?
Right.
And then how do you where do you move it to clean its cage?
Yeah, he got to move.
An 8-foot alligator will eat your ass alive.
Yeah.
When it wants to.
Oh man. Look at the head of that joker. Look at him. There's no damn way.
And you're right.
And he's sitting up there with the dog that catches the dog, got that thing wrapped around his neck. All he got to do is death roll.
Death roll.
And we done snatched that damn pole out.
I'm pretty sure that the animal control in Philadelphia doesn't have a lot of experience with alligator handling.
Well, see, I mean, shit, they need the crocodile hunter, but he gone.
Crikeys.
Yeah, didn't a stingray.
Yeah, got him right in the heart.
Yeah.
But that's what I say too. It's like you fuck around with these things, like Mike Tyson having tigers and all these people having lions and tigers and the Tiger King shit and all. Listen, snakes and all this shit. If you fuck around long enough, you're going to find out. Like, I'm telling you, like, I don't feel sorry for any of these people that get killed by these lions and these tigers. Like, you shouldn't mess with them.
Exactly.
I read this one article today about this guy who had a hippopotamus. He rescued this hippopotamus, rode it and shit, had a good time, built it a canal and everything. After like 15 years, the hippopotamus ate him.
See?
Tore him limb for limb, man.
That's crazy, man. My thing is, I had a friend say, "Hey, man, we need to go to Africa and go on a safari." Why? That's why they have National Geographic, magazines, YouTube videos. I don't need to go see them fuckers in person. I don't even want to go to the zoo here and pet these damn animals. Come up to your car and you can feed them out. Sitting in your car.
I went to the zoo in Asheville for my wife's birthday. And like all the exhibits that had missing animals in them had signs like, "Oh, due to health complications, little Moo Moo is taking a break today," or whatever, but went to the animal cage, the lion cage, there was no fucking lions in the cage and no sign.
See?
Everybody's trying to find these lions. Everybody's looking around the cage. Like, where's the lions? I'm thinking, guys, it's obvious there's no lions in this cage.
Right.
And there's no sign that says that the lion's like, having anxiety issues. So he's taking a break. Like, this lion could be out here right now.
Right.
Get me out of the zoo. I don't want to be here anymore. I fucking hate life. It's my biggest fear in life, dude.
Yeah. If I ever go to Africa, I'm not doing no safari. I'm staying where the people are at.
You ever seen Ghost in the Darkness?
Ghost in the Darkness.
Oh, go and watch that tonight on Netflix. Yeah, it's real good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's real good. It's an older movie. It's like early 90s, late 90s. But it's based on a true story. And like the story is like super. It was a book first. Really good story. But this lion like fucking kills like 200 people. Dang. It really happened. It's crazy as shit. All right, we have the crime of the week. You ready for that? Oh no, you want to do perverts of the week?
Yeah, let's do perverts.
I like perverts of the week. I like to shame perverts. This is where we do our sex crimes of the week. Not because we glorify sex crimes, but we want to shame perverts. Right. Just don't be a pervert, man. Have a couple of kinks, some healthy kinks.
Do you think Bill Cosby is a pervert?
I think there's more evidence than there's not.
Had a guy. I told him, I said yesterday.
But I don't think he's the only one. Let me caveat that. I think Hollywood has a pedophile problem.
Oh, yeah.
I think that Hollywood is so used to partying with underage actors and kids that they have been fucking kids for a long time. And I think it's probably not just him. Like, I think there's more evidence that shows like guys like
look at R. Kelly. He's down in Butler now. He's here in North Carolina now.
Really?
They just transferred him, got him out of Chicago, his hometown, and he is now in North Carolina. And their women are losing their damn mind to be his pen pal and to want to get on his visitation list.
Yeah, but I mean that dude fucking
he was
pretty
fucking
nasty.
Pretty nasty.
You got Harvey Weinstein got caught doing it. I talk about it all the time. Woody Harrelson.
Woody?
No, different Woody Harrelson than you're thinking of.
Okay.
This was one of the directors. Is I saying his
Woody
name
Allen.
right? Woody Allen. You're right. I'm sorry. Not Woody Harrelson. Shit.
I was going to say Woody.
No,
Woody.
Woody Allen. He got caught in charge. Roman Polanski. They're still making Roman Polanski films, and he got charged and convicted.
Oh yeah,
And he fled the country.
Yeah, he's
and France is protecting him.
Yeah, he still owns shit.
Well, Woody Allen fucking married his he married his adopted daughter.
Yeah, adopted daughter. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
So no, I do. Anyway, go back to your Bill Cosby shit.
Bill Cosby. I was watching the Fat Albert and the Kids. That is hilarious.
Sure.
I mean, but it's a lesson, all of them. And a guy hit me up. He said, "Man, I thought you didn't like Bill Cosby." I said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Bill Cosby, the comedian, is a legend. His stuff, his work is his work." But I said, him as a person, yeah, he's a shitty person. If he did all that to them women. Now, I'm on the fence whether he drugged all of them. I think a lot of them try to use him to, they meet a celebrity, they try to enhance their career.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of these parents are like freaking like convincing their children to do this shit. I mean, think about like the parents that allowed their children to sleep with Michael Jackson. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, those parents should all be in jail.
But you know what? Michael, I think is different. I think Mike.
They found child pornography underneath his bed.
Right. I'm saying, you think he fucked him, or you think he just slept in the bed and cuddled with him?
Come on, dude.
Mike don't look like somebody that watched Debbie Does Dallas, or he don't look like he's a fan of Ron Jeremy.
Probably not. No, I think he fucking did those kids. I mean, why would you pay those settlements? I mean, that one little kid that came out, I mean, they paid him I forgot millions of dollars.
Hollywood, when you have the money, they figure you pay for it to go away, because in the long run, it'll do more damage than good.
I feel like though, like if you've got that kind of money and you give a shit, then you're not sleeping with kids, whether you're diddling them or not. Like, better. You know what I'm saying? Or you've got friends that tell you, bro, no, you got millions of dollars. They're going to take millions of dollars. You're not sleeping with them. But if he's fucking them and he wants to fuck them and they're going to let him to fuck them, then he's going to take that risk. Oh, what is it? $30 million. I get to fuck what I want to fuck. Okay. I just think there's more evidence than there's not. And as a cop, I always look at the evidence.
Yeah, but he's Michael Jackson.
Well,
everybody, he made grown men in all different countries cry whenever his song come on.
Listen,
they get to crying.
I get it, man. I get it.
Michael Jackson fainting.
I get it, but if Emmett Smith, if somebody came out about Emmett Smith being a raper, like a child raper or something, you would be like, fuck Emmett Smith.
I would be disappointed. But
you'd be disappointed.
See, like you said though, I would like to wait until the evidence and everything.
Right, but the problem with the Michael Jackson stuff is the evidence did come out overwhelmingly. Nobody just wanted to report on it.
Again, he was Michael Jackson.
Right.
He was one of those.
Still not fair. It's like Epstein.
I don't think it's fair, but people
like, I don't care what your social class is.
Like with R. Kelly. There's a lot of people like free R. Kelly, free R. Kelly. I'm like, do you know what this fucker did? He got away with it for damn near 30 years. He got away with it.
Right.
And y'all didn't say anything.
Was he the one with Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he married her at like fucking
she was 15.
15 or something. He was fucking her at like 14.
Yeah, had to. And then, they got it annulled and everything. But still though, the fact that he, like you said, their parents should have had their ass whooped. But when they're a celebrity, he was, and I think everybody that was his manager, his security, everybody that stood by and watched them young ass girls go up there, hell yeah, they should have.
I mean, that Netflix documentary, his security guy was like, "Oh yeah, we used to escort." And I'm like, How is this motherfucker not in jail, dude? He's just allowed to come out with that.
And to be honest, you think about it, a lot of celebrities hire off-duty police officers to be their security.
I know.
A lot of them do.
Yeah.
Now, that was out in, of course, California, New York, and those big cities. I don't think you get that here in North Carolina.
No,
Maybe,
I don't think you try to play that shit here. You play those cards where you know you can play them.
Right.
So our pervert of the week this week, we'll go with our first pervert of the week, is a Louisiana man who was convicted of raping a child. Well, the cool thing about this story is what makes this story devastating is that a little girl got raped. But what's great is that he was sentenced to 35 years in prison. But after his 25th year, before, like, this is part of the judge's sentencing, before his 25th year, he must be chemically castrated. Damn. Or he cannot be free. And even after his 35 years, once he's out, he will not allowed to parent any children. He will not to be around any children. He'll be a sexual offender for life.
Damn, what state did this to him?
And he fucked a juvenile under the age of 13. Yeah, so here's the quote from the judge. The first 25 years of a sentence to be served without benefits. He will receive credit for time served. He also must make no contact with the victim. He must register as a sex offender for all of his life, forfeit all parental rights to all children, and he must submit a chemical castration upon his release.
You got to explain what the fuck is a chemical
So
castration?
I read about it. This guy's name is Ryan Clark, by the way. Chemical castration is basically they give a drug. So here it is. The class of sexual offenders known as paraphiliacs, I guess pedophiles, can be treated with an anti-androgenic drug called medroxyprogesterone acetate, known as MPA, which chemically castrates the offender. It's a so the MPA treatment will minimize the offender's commitment as a sexual psychopath and allow him to continue his rehabilitation. I did a little bit more reading on this. Basically, it looks like it makes you not horny anymore.
So his dick don't get hard? Well, I guess if you can't get horny, you don't get hard.
I think it makes it harder to get horny. It's chemical castration is a treatment sexual offenders can undergo that makes them no longer motivated to commit sex offenses and is more amenable to psychotherapy that can enable him to regenerate. I just say fucking shoot him.
Just cut his balls off.
Let's just really castrate him.
Yeah, right.
And then you hang them. You hang the balls. Like we pick somewhere in town square,
Bronze
and
them.
anybody else.
Bronze them.
Yeah, bronze the balls
like baby shoes, and make them ride around in his car like like window,
dangler balls.
Yeah, let his balls dangle. So they'll be like, yo, man, where you get that at? Yo, those my balls, man. Those my real balls.
There's my balls.
Yeah,
put them on the back of his car like those rednecks do.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. It seems a little gay to me too. You're from the country. Right. You've seen it. You've seen the balls hanging from the back of a truck. What's your opinion on that?
Nothing.
I think it's kind of gay. Why do you want you're riding
it
a
lets
dude?
me know that a country ass motherfucker driving it.
But it's so ignorant.
You don't see women today.
Because typically if you're going to ride in something, that's why we name our vehicles girls' names. Like, Claire the Cadillac, or, Betsy, my Bonneville.
Right.
It's always a girl's name because you're riding it. Right. You don't want to ride a dude. You're not like, man,
I'm sliding up inside.
I'm about to slide up in Jay Derrell, like Jay Derrell El Camino.
Right.
So when you put balls on your lady car, it's just dumb to me, dude. It's so dumb to me. Will Cray says, do it like livestock, a super thick rubber band, and then let those fuckles shrivel off. No pain meds too. Right, because that's what they do to the bulls. They put rubber bands, and then the balls just kind of die.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why bulls are all pissed off, dude.
Yeah, that's right. Because when they ride them, when they do that bull riding, they tugging on their balls,
man.
But I couldn't kick. If somebody grabbed my balls like that, I couldn't kick. Them balls, they be bucking. There's no way, man. Damn.
Will Cray also says truck bulls are gay. Marines Bloodbath says that would possibly expose them to kids. I really dislike seeing that. Yeah. I don't want these guys exposed to anybody, but at least Mr. Ryan Clark, I can't say his name enough. Mr. Ryan Clark will be doing 35 years in fuck you in the ass prison, and then he will be chemically castrated, and good for him.
You know what? I know he'll probably like, what? hold up. If I do 25, I can get out, but I gotta get my balls. All that. Fuck that. I'll just stay the rest.
I'll just go gay. Fuck dudes in prison with my horny dick.
Well, he's still gonna be able to eat. They gonna shoot his tongue with the shit too.
Right. You know what I mean? I'll just live the rest of my life in prison and stay horny.
You know,
just go gay. All right, here we go. Another sex offender of the week for assault to shame. It's an Air Force JAG officer. Yeah, this asshole. So this is from Fort Shafter, Hawaii, an Air Force judge advocate. Those are like the military lawyers in Hawaii, is in federal custody, charged with attempting to lure a 14-year-old girl into having sex. This asshole, Lieutenant Colonel Ross Andrew Brown, 41 years old, was arrested on April 16th at Schofield Barracks after traveling for what he believed would be a sexual encounter with a girl named, here we go. You ready for this? So basically, you know what this is, right? Like the police have made a fake profile of a girl.
Right.
So they got to give it a Xennial name because it's a Xennial. It's a 14-year-old, right? What do you think a good Xennial name would be? Yeah, I'll tell you. Izzy. He named her Izzy. Her name was Izzy. Of course, her name was Izzy, right? And he fell for it. According to criminal complaint filed Monday at the U.S. District Court in Hawaii, really props to the Criminal Investigation Division for naming it Izzy. I really think that they really did their research there. They're like, what are they naming kids these days? Oh, yeah. You know, like if the girl was 16 or 7, if the girl was, I guess, yeah, really 14, it could have been Aiden, Jaden, Caden.
Right.
It's all in that time frame, too. Izzy might be a little,
14
might be a little old for
probably
Izzy.
thought Izzo. Like, oh, let's say Izzy. That sounds like a little.
That sounds like a 14-year-old white girl.
Izzy.
Izzy was actually an online persona created by Army Criminal Investigation Division Special Agent who's affiliated with the Internet Crimes Against Children Hawaii Task Force. Brown is charged with attempted sexual enticement of a minor. He is scheduled for a detention hearing Friday in federal court in Honolulu. Prosecutors will ask Magistrate Judge Kenneth Mansfield for no bail, according to a motion filed Monday. Good. And I hope they chemically castrate him as well.
Now, how the hell you go from you a lieutenant colonel, right?
That's some money.
That's some money. He's making probably about $7,000 a month. About 7,000. Lieutenant colonel. Yeah, he making about 7,000 a month, and that's just base pay. That ain't including his BAQ, allowance for housing, his separate rations, and all that. And you don't have to do shit. You that high ranking.
I mean, I'm telling you, that's like what's all these rich people. It's all the rich elites.
But he was a JAG officer, though.
Yeah,
he was a JAG officer.
Yeah,
so
he's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer. So basically, and he was prosecuting those type of crimes. But
so it's always on his brain or something,
right? Yeah, So you are prosecuting dudes that's doing the same shit you doing. You know what I'm saying? He need his ass whooped. They should whoop his ass and then put him in there.
Well, here we go. I've got 2 more quick stories we'll roll through. Those are your perverts of the week. Shame them, share them. We'll share them up on the social media webs. Say whatever you want to about them. Give them a good, proper shaming. We did have officers who rescued a bobcat from a car. That was some crazy body camera. You can find that online. That's going viral right now. Big ass bobcat too.
His ass would have stayed in there. I don't give a damn. His ass would have stayed in there.
Yeah, I'm not fucking.
If I came up in there, yeah.
One time somebody hit a turkey coming home in Raleigh, and we were trying to get the turkey, it lodged in somebody's light bar, one of the cops' light bar. Trying to flop around there, trying to get it out of the light bar. I wasn't even going near that.
No.
Here we go. We've got a let me just skip to, here we go. I'm going to skip to this one. We're going to skip a couple things here. Get your opinion on this real quick. So, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, Whole Foods, all are starting to pull out of these high crime cities. The Target that was just built a year ago in the inner city part of San Francisco is being shut down only after 2018. So just about the time when we were all kind of going woke, trying to, and here's the thing, man. I get it, right? We want to make the inner city a little bit better, a little bit nicer.
Got to.
But what the fuck is putting a Target in the inner city good? Like, anybody knows that that's not good. Like, one, inner city people don't really give a fuck about Target.
No. They don't.
So, and they can't afford Target either.
Exactly.
They also can't afford Whole Foods.
No, hell no.
So if that is what's available to them and they can't afford it, then what are they going to do?
Steal their ass off.
They're going to steal their ass off. So we go through this whole like woke thing, right? We're trying to make the inner city better. Look, that's why I say like, put me in charge of making the inner city a better place. Because I'd put shit there that could be used by the inner city, and it would make it a better fucking place.
Oh yeah.
Like weight rooms for free and gyms, boxing gyms for free skate parks, shit to do for free. Something that you don't, not a fucking $7 million YMCA that you got to sign into, and you got to pay to be a member, and yada yada. Like the people in the inner city don't give a shit about that.
But you have to, just like you said, what was that store? Kroger. That was
right. Roses. Yeah, but it was Kroger that closed down due to the high amount of theft.
Right. Everybody was.
And that's Kroger's not even a Target. Kroger's a pour-in store.
Right. And they said, fuck it, and got the hell up out of there. So think of a Harris Teeter or a Whole Food or Publix going to come in. Hell no. That's why Walmart is, we call Ghetto Mart, just like on New Bern Avenue in Raleigh.
Yeah.
Man,
I got in the longest foot chase of my life right there, by the way.
That's the hood mark.
Yeah,
right?
So I got in a foot chase. A guy came out. I can't remember what he stole now, but he exited the Walmart at the far end down by the garden section, and he ran all the way towards. That's not Treyway. New Hope.
New Hope. Yeah.
Yeah, is that New Hope right there?
Yeah.
So he was on the opposite end of New Hope, and I started chasing him there. We crossed over New Hope. And then went up, there's that like oil change place up there. Yeah. But the hill going up there is a long ass hill. So we went across New and we went way up that hill. It was exactly, we both were walking at the end. And so he would turn around and look at me, and I'd be walking, and then he'd start to jog, and then I'd start to jog, and he'd start to walk, and I'd start to walk. It was the longest foot pursuit of my life. And he finally just gave up. I was too tired to tackle him. So he's like one of the only people that ever ran for me that didn't get tackled. But anyway, this one right here. So this is Walgreens announced that it was leaving. And by the way, Walmart just pulled out of like all of Chicago. He said,
they having shootings. They stealing shit. They shooting. Shooting their way out of.
Dude, Chicago's insane right now. Like, it's insane.
I don't know.
Chicago.
I visit it. I don't even
I would. Yeah, Chicago's almost got as many stories as Florida, except the Chicago stories are actually sad. Like Florida stories are funny because they're pathetic, but Chicago is like, like kids are dying and shit. So major retailers in the U.S. have been forced to shut down shops due to millions of dollars in losses. Actually, it's billions. It's $94 billion is what companies lost.
But
last year,
Walmart call it rollback prices. They already low. What they do is they mark them shits up and they sell it, and they think that you try to fool you to let you think that they're giving you a deal by calling them rollback prices.
Yeah, but do you think there's anywhere cheaper than Walmart? Like Target ain't cheaper than Walmart.
No,
not a long shot.
Cleaner too.
Well, Target's nice.
People wear clothes when they go to Target.
That's what I say. You want to be a peasant and just dress like peasant at Walmart.
But Walmart, man, they can't get nobody to work at Walmart, man. I went to that motherfucker the other day, man. And they had 2,000, I swear it was about 2,000 customers in there, and they only had 2 cash registers.
Yeah, because they lose money on having cashiers.
Yeah.
So they make more money by making you self-checkout.
Right, but that's where people steal.
I know.
Beep, beep. They just skip over stuff.
So they're pulling out of Portland, Chicago, and then now San Francisco. I love what the San Francisco, like he's getting his shit kicked in. Mayor London Breed, the mayor of San Francisco. But he's challenging the narrative that their Walmart and Target is pulling out because of that. This is what this guy says. The five stores slated to close had fewer than 2 recorded shoplifting incidents last month.
Damn.
No, listen, that's what he says. Come on, dude. Like nobody's reporting it anymore. You know that they had more. You're the mayor, dude. You're not stupid.
Trying to fudge them numbers.
Come on, dude. Nobody's reporting because you know what? Because it's San Francisco. Right. Property crime is the highest in the country in San Francisco. It's number 2 in Portland. So if you got the highest property crime rate in the country, which is in San Francisco, like you think people get and you're not putting anybody in jail. You think anybody's going to report that shit anymore?
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. This guy's an idiot. So now, I love how the article corrects him. It says everyone who has ever stood in a line at a drugstore has watched thieves shove hundreds of dollars of items down their pants. You know that Breed is mistaken, or at best he's lying. But San Francisco Police Department officers revealed that the iconic Target on Mission Street between 3rd and 4th Street will be shutting its doors before the end of the year. The store loses $25,000 a day in shoplifting.
And that's all.
Shoplifting. Now, the mayor shoots back and says, yeah, but they make $80,000 to $120,000 in sales a day. All right, that's fair, right? If they make $80,000, let's just say on average, because $120,000 is going to be around Christmas, and it ain't Christmas all year long. So let's just say they did $80,000 for the day. That's $80,000. That's not $80,000 in profit. That's $80,000 in sales. Gotcha. So a big percentage of that is overhead anyway. Now, if you're taking $20,000 from that $80,000, that's like 25% of your profit going away.
Damn. And see, my thing is, again, who suffers for that? Who suffer? The law-abiding people. Sure.
Well, here's the other thing I thought that wasn't brought up in this article, and the sad thing was I can't find the article now. My wife tried to find it today. It was out. She sent it to me on Sunday because she knew we were covering this. And the article was that it was from Walgreens, that the Walgreens had put African American makeup behind the glass wall under lock and key. But then all the L'Oreal white makeup was not. And so there was a woman who got on TikTok and said like this is racism in America. And Walgreens shot back with, no, we don't do it based on the color of anybody's skin. Right. We do an automation of what items were stolen. Right. And then we put those behind the ads. So if like all the black people makeup, like the black shades of makeup got stolen, well then sorry. That's what's got to be locked up. Like right.
And I agree. Shit.
But I mean, it's low income, right? Like, right. I mean, it just so happens that the low income happens to be a black neighborhood. Now, the only reason why this doesn't happen in a white low income neighborhood is because where have you ever seen a Target next to a trailer park? Because nobody's woke about that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, people aren't like, oh, we need to do more for the low income white people. Let's put Target and Whole Foods in the trailer parks. Fuck no, but like for whatever reason, we're like, we got to do more for the black community. Let's put a Whole Foods in their community. Like, if you put a Target in a trailer park, those white trash trailer park beauties would be stealing from it just as much.
You want me to tell you what store they put beside poor white folks?
Bass Pro Shop.
No, a motherfucking Dollar Tree.
Dollar General.
Y'all got Dollar General and Dollar Tree and Family Dollars.
But nobody wants to steal from the Dollar General because it's already $1. Everybody can afford that.
They just went up a quarter. Now everything there's $1.25 shit. They said they're stealing shit now. We're gonna raise it.
But it's hard to steal from a Dollar General when you can kind of afford it. Like you can't afford a Target. I can't afford a Target, and I'm not even low income inner city. But I can't afford to go. It's a treat to go to Target.
Target has name brand shit.
It has nice shit.
Nice.
I like it. I can't afford it though.
The bathroom's clean. They have toilet paper. I mean,
they have Starbucks.
Everything. Yes. You can go there buy popcorn.
Yeah.
Got
hot dog, good hot
dogs. Yeah,
great hot dogs.
You go to Walmart, you ain't trying to eat shit there. You be lucky not to walk out there with hepatitis and shit. You go to Walmart, man. I don't buy no more hot.
Hey, dude, Walgreens is super fucking expensive. Yeah. Go buy a bag of chips at Walgreens. Oh my god, I hate seeing people in there walking out with bags of chips and sodas and shit. I'm like, that's what they need to be teaching in the school system. Hey, if you're low income, don't go to Walgreens and don't go to the convenient mart because you're paying for the convenience. And Walgreens is a convenience mart.
Yeah.
Like you're going to pay more.
We need more
for the convenience.
CVS is the cheap,
Is CVS cheaper than Walgreens?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're a little dirtier too.
But like, if you go and buy a picture frame in CVS, a picture frame at CVS is going to be $14.99. That same frame at Walmart is going to be $7.99.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but they don't teach that in the inner city schools, but they have a Walgreens and a CVS next to all the high schools. So where do you think all the high school kids go and spend their money on their snacks? Exactly. They go to Walgreens and they pay more money for their snacks at Walgreens instead of going to Walmart. Exactly. Well, we don't teach that in the school systems anymore. We're teaching like people how to like what gender to fucking be and shit. Right. But, like teach people like, listen, Walgreens, you're paying for the convenience.
That's it.
So when they put a whole bunch of Walgreens, Whole Foods, Targets and shit in the inner city low income and they think that they're not going to get shoplifted,
they're crazy.
They're crazy.
Stupid.
But they're fucking learning it now.
That's
why they're pulling out. I don't feel sorry for them.
Shit. There was a big thing. They was trying to build a Walmart on Rock Quarry Road, right there across from the amphitheater.
Oh, yeah?
They wanted to put a Walmart there. I said that would be an officer's nightmare.
It'll be your job.
Police officers.
Now, that's another thing, right? They say, well, why don't you just
Shit.
put cops inside these stores? Okay, well, we will.
Right.
How much does an off-duty officer get paid?
Shit. Now, when we was working, it was $35 an hour. Now they up to $80 an hour.
80 an hour.
80
So
an
now Walmart's got to pay $80 an hour to how many cops?
Oh shit!
I mean, you can't just put one.
Right? Hell no, I wouldn't even want two.
You'd have to have at least
have
three.
a squad. Yeah,
You have to have one at the back, one at the front, and then you'd have to have a supervisor to supervise. So you're
and you're gonna have
four.
to get a car. Remember,
Yeah.
one of our chiefs that was there, I think it was Harry Dolan. He was like, if y'all would need a car
You have to
there
pay for the gas and everything?
$25 a shift.
Yeah.
For a car, just to
Yeah.
have a car out there, with us.
Fuck, that's a lot of money.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you can't do this shit, too. Like here's the thing, though. Like, this isn't really a topic for this show, but it's something we'll talk about at a later time. But if you want to fix inner city problems, stop creating problems in the inner city. Stop putting a Target and a Whole Foods in the inner city where you know that they can't afford it, and so they're going to steal. Put more Dollar Generals down that in that motherfucker. Put more Roses.
Right.
Roses doesn't have a lot of problems. It's because because nobody wants to steal. But even inner city low income people feel bad stealing a $3 t-shirt.
Right. They don't want no cheap shit.
No.
Especially around the holidays, you go buy your kid a raggedy ass toy. Little kid gonna look at him like, I could have, I could have stole this. Why are we buying this? No, carry your ass to a good store. Go to one of these good stores and go to Toys R Us or somewhere. Yeah,
Toys R Us. They don't even have Toys R Us.
No, they don't. But
those
are
are cool
best stores, right?
You remember
They're
that
best
though?
stores.
We never went there because I've probably been to Toys R Us like 3 times in my life. That'd be a real special occasion. Jake Farm in the live chat says, I don't always steal from Target, but when I do, I make sure it's under $950 worth of goods. Stay thrifty, my friends.
That's
Just
right.
trying to avoid that.
There's a
felony.
difference between a felony and a misdemeanor. And don't fight a motherfucker on your way out, because then it turns into a robbery in North Carolina, that is. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of stuff going on in the news, man. We do want to address some of the people in our paid members in our chats. We got TGR, M340, T Potato 155. God, could you not make that name any more difficult? M34T Potato 155. Fulcanator, Will Cray, Ted Lake. Guys, we all appreciate you. Today's show was brought to you by GhostBed.com and brought to you by Manscaped. Listen, we're going to have a big Manscaped ad reads all week because that's our sponsor of the week. But gentlemen, if you don't already know, tax season is here, baby. Time to get your taxes on. And what does that mean? It means that you're gonna get some money back. Gonna get some money back.
Never get money back.
Invest in yourself, dude. What better way to invest in your tax return to invest in your own self? Manscaped has a full package from head to toe to make sure you get your money's worth this April. Performance Package 4.0 is the ultimate bundle you need to You ever seen the Manscaped 4.0 package? Oh, it's dope.
Manscaped.
Manscaped. So it's a ball trimmer that doesn't nick your balls.
See, I need to get
it's not
I
Nicholas.
have long hairs on my balls.
Oh yeah, don't we all?
Yeah.
So this thing has got that. You know that technology they use to cut your cast off when you break your arm? It doesn't cut your skin.
Right.
That way you can just saw right through it. It's got that technology. So when you're shaving your balls, you can. Now I don't trust it, but I've used it a bunch. But I go real gentle. But I haven't been nicked yet.
Really?
So yeah, and it's waterproof. Well, it's not waterproof, it's water resistant. So you can do it in the
shave your
shower.
balls
In the shower, cordless.
Wow, that's what I'm talking
And it's got a light.
Dang.
So you can see where you're shaving.
You got a mirror, because I can't.
No, but it comes with the weed whacker, which is like wax your hairs around your nose and in your ear. Beard trimmer.
So it just
it comes with a beard comb.
Stop your ass from going to the damn.
The 4.0 package has the lotions, has ball deodorant for your balls, so your balls don't smell. You know, if you're up there running one of your comedy nights,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Smelly balls.
Balls is the nastiest thing, man.
Yeah.
That's why I had to change out all my towels, all my hand, face cloths and everything. Because when you wash your balls, especially in the summertime, it's the towel will become black, and you be like, "Damn, my balls that dirty." Damn. You be like, "Wow, it's the most dirtiest part of your body, man."
Yeah,
wash your balls. Wash that little section
the ABC.
between your balls and your ass.
That's the ABC.
That's the dirtiest
ass ball connector. ABC. Your ass ball connector. So it's got the ball deodorant, the shampoo. I just washed my mullet with the shampoo today.
Now, do you
looks
shampoo
really good.
and condition your balls, the hair, your hair?
Oh no, I shave my balls.
You shave.
Yeah, I got no hair.
Does it itch? Does it itch?
No, because I use the little cream, the little aftershave shit that the Manscaped gives. I got the whole I got the 4.0. I'll try to get you one too.
That's cool.
Because
Yeah,
they
I would
sponsor
try
the
it.
show.
I
They
would
always
try
send me
it.
like one a month.
I would try.
It's a great little package. And then I take if you use the promo code Wolfpack, it's 20% off. Plus you get free shipping on the Manscaped 4.0. But yeah, the Weed Whacker 2.0, dude, it's got that skin safe technology. It has a crop preserver, which is the anti-ball chafing deodorant and moisturizer. It's got the crop reviver, which is the spray-on toner for your balls.
Damn, you got toner?
Oh yeah, it all comes in one big package, and it's got a little leather bag to carry it all in. Keep your boys from sticking to your leg and leave them feeling brand new. You put that crop reviver on there, your balls don't stick to your leg.
Dang.
For all my guys out there with a little scruff, Manscaped now has beard products. It's got the whole package, dude. Got the Beard Hedger Pro kit. I just sent Jonathan Bates home with that. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code Wolfpack at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping with the promo code Wolfpack at manscaped.com. Don't just get your money back this year. Get your swagger back too with Manscaped.
Right.
So look, Mother's Day is coming around the corner.
Get them on Manscaped packets.
Get them on Manscaped. Listen, my wife's
They
been
don't
to use it.
Yeah, women. Yeah, I think women should be able to
Shake
have-
those lips.
Right. You know,
those beef curtains.
That's it. I don't know. I like my woman's hair. You know.
I like a little bit of hair. I like a lady. I like enough hair to make it where they don't look like a little girl.
Well, I like it because I could take a break. You know, when I'm down there and I take a break. That's when I take a break. And, you know. That lets her know you into it. You know, you spitting back at you. Think you spit on it, daddy. She don't realize I'm spitting all this damn hair you got. I'm about to get your fur ball.
See, they got to trim it up a little bit. Too.
Yeah.
They got to trim it up.
Yeah, I don't want nothing bushy. I don't want it to be running all up and down her. I don't want you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I don't want like all the razor bumps and shit either.
Right.
But yeah, Wilker has a great point. When you shave your bowels, when you shave your dick, it looks bigger. And I need every inch I can get because I'm white.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a white dick. I'm not hung like a black man.
Well, as you get older, because I'm not that much older than you.
I'm 38. I'll be 39 in a month.
Okay.
July.
Well, I'll be 50 this year.
50.
I know I don't look it.
Yeah, but black people don't age.
I know black don't
You
crack.
always look
They
good.
said black don't crack.
Sure.
I've seen some ugly black people though.
Well, black cracks when it's on crack.
Yeah.
Like Tarsha.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that bitch.
Oh,
She's
those
younger than
girls?
me.
Yeah.
She looks like she's 100.
But 25. You're like, damn, you've been hoeing since you were 12. Then.
Yeah. She has been.
Yeah.
One time I sat with her on the bench and I asked her like how many dicks she sucks on average. She said about 5 to 6 a night.
Damn.
On average. I said, do you do it every day? She said, yeah.
Did she brush her
She
teeth
said
after?
she takes Christmas off.
Damn.
She said she doesn't suck dick on Christmas. And then she changed that till she does suck dick on Christmas, but not until the afternoon.
She said, I don't do Thanksgiving. I be giving thanks for being able to suck a lot of dicks.
Yeah.
That's it.
So if you did like, I did the math. Somebody that's quick at math has their calculator out. If you did, let's just say the average, like she says 3 to 6 dicks a day. Let's just go with 4 dicks a day.
Damn.
4 6 a day times 360. How many? What is there? 365 days in a year. So let's do 360. Let's just give her a week off. Let's take 7 off. Let's do 300 to keep the math simple. Let's do 355 days. Give her a couple days off. 355 days times. Oh, and then she charges $10 with a condom, $25 without a condom.
Why is she trying to charge you more without the work?
So she'll suck your dick with a condom for $10, but if you don't have a condom, she charges you more. Because it's more dangerous. So let's just say she makes $12 a dick to average it all out. So at $12, let's do 6 times 358 times $12. That's how much money she makes a year.
25,000 tax-free dollars a year.
Could you imagine if she charged you by the size? The bigger your shit is, the more it costs.
Yeah. Well, she also said that she puts a time limit on it too.
Damn.
Like she'll charge them twice if it takes a long time.
Damn.
Some good entrepreneur skills there.
Yeah. Man, I tell you, we had some fun as far as doing the prostitution things.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I had 3 prostitutes in the car at the same time. I was negotiating my ass off.
Really?
With all 3 of them.
You had a bidding war?
Oh, yep. And it was right there on Martin Street, 700 block of Martin Street, right there in front of the Mart. I was trying to hurry up, get them in the car in case one of them motherfuckers out there recognize me or whatever. But man, all three of them standing at the door. I'm like, all three of y'all get in, shit. We can negotiate this shit. The block might be hot, you know. I don't want the police to see. But get in.
Oh.
So all three of them, two of them got in the back, one got in the front. Why your ass got to sit in the front, bitch? You know, they fussing. I'm like, y'all shut the fuck up now. What's up? I was like, who gonna toss my salad? How much you charge? I'll toss your salad for $10. And I mean, they didn't do like increments of $2-3. She's like, I'll toss your salad for $9.99. That's only 1 cent cheaper, you know. I ain't got change, you know. I was mad as hell, but it was funny. I kept them laughing. And you know, we have that shit recorded.
Oh yeah.
So they was after we was done and we stopped and busted all their ass. Man, we laughed our ass off. They was like, she was trying to toss your salad for $9.99. It was crazy, man. We got plenty of stories. We'll get into that one.
I just feel like if I was gonna suck a dick, I'd charge more than $10.
Man, you know what, man? If I was,
what's your price?
If I was to suck a dick,
what's your price?
It'd
what's your
be my
price?
own dick.
If I could suck my own dick,
I'm sucking my own.
Listen, if I could suck my own dick, I'd still be living at home with my parents. I never would have left, dude. I would never have a haircut.
That would be like masturbation. You know, what you doing? I'm eating.
Oh, dude.
You know,
I'd never leave my room. It would be like a shriveled up raisin.
You know,
it'd be like
you have to be flexible. You know.
Oh, gross.
But that's just nasty. I mean,
Would you do? Would you suck a dick for $10 million?
I couldn't do it, dog.
20 million.
You know,
$100 million.
It's not about money.
That's where I'm at too. I wouldn't do it for $1. Like if somebody said right now, I'll give you $100 million cash, all you gotta do is suck that dude off. I would be like, well, I'm just gonna be $100 million poor.
You know, if they'd be like, man, what if you're hungry? You haven't had a meal and shit. I said, man, I go out there and eat that grass like I was a fucking cow in a pasture because I just couldn't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I eat some pussy all day long.
Yeah.
All day.
For sure.
What?
Won't even like bat my eye yet. I'd do it for free all the time.
Man. Yes.
As long as it's good though. Like I don't want.
Oh God. Yes.
$1 billion. Tactical dude says $1 billion. And then what if you do it, Tactical dude, for $1 billion, but you die right after, so you don't get to spend your $1 billion.
Right. But you know what, women. You know what, man. What I found that women are very outgoing now. They want head. They want you to eat them.
All right. What?
Women. Yeah. They don't give a fuck, man. You know, I've been propositioned in uniform. You know, they don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I'm standing by while their ex is moving his shit out of the house, and she's sitting there propositioning me, wanting me to hit it. And and I'm sitting there looking like, at one time I did get caught up and thought about it because she was fine. She was bad. And I was like, you know what? He fucked up. So then I had to think, damn it, I'm in uniform. I'm working. I can't.
Yeah, you know, if she's already having those problems, it's, that those issues don't just stop.
Exactly. That's why I was like, nope. Wake up.
All right, one more question, and then we're getting out of here. M34T Potato 155 says, would you rather have 100 $1 hookers or one $100 hooker?
That one $100 hooker.
I'm gonna be honest with you, hookers disgust me. Period. Like the thought of paying for sex for me, it's just not on my radar. Like I will never pay for sex.
I look at it like this. We all pay for it. Me and
I get it.
All pay for it some way or another.
But a hooker is different,
right? Because she's with everybody.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's all I would think about is how many other dicks have been in there,
right?
And then I'd feel gay
because I want to be. Realistically, we're not gonna be the only one,
right? I want to be the only one that week.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know,
I want to be the only one that month.
I don't want to have to be taking a daggone STD test every other month. You know, because I'm scared. No. I want one. Boom. You know, and I can trust it. You know,
I can't do that, dude. That's so gross.
But when you're in uniform, you attract everything.
Yeah,
good girls, the church-going girls. Prostitutes. Prostitutes. I done had them. I give you this pussy if you want a uniform. Take that badge off.
Yeah.
You can leave uniform on. Just take the badge off.
Like what is that? Like,
right. I'm still a fucking.
I used to like when people want to fight. And they're like, took that badge off and fight. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? There's no like state statute that says I have to have my badge on.
Right. Dummy.
Fucking retards. Joseph Rizzo says, y'all are tripping. What the fuck is this conversation right now? Welcome to Uncuffed, dude. This is Night Shift Uncuffed. This is keeping cops awake, man. Keeping them laughing, keeping them smiling, keeping them jazzed up. Tactical Dude says, yeah, the idea she had another dick in her less than an hour before. I'm not ever going to touch her. The only way I'd fuck a hooker is if I was her first client ever. Yeah, fair enough. And she falls in love with you. Falconer says, know a dude that dropped 500 on the chick and she didn't even show up. I had a friend that got a blowy and didn't have $500.
What, they do cash app her ass or something? No. No. You
Venmo me and I'll be on my way.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I should start that as a business. I like catfish some dudes. Yeah, you have no idea what you guys are going to get on Uncuffed, man. It's just Uncuffed. Tomorrow I've got special guest on for the Patreon account. Tomorrow he is a gentleman from Blexit. It's Antoine Thomas. He has a Real Talk podcast. He is also an officer, but he works with Candace Owens on the Blexit thing. So we'll have a good conversation with him tomorrow for the Patreon event. And then I know there's a lot of other Patreon stuff going on. Drew Breezy's working on some stuff. Last call on Wednesday. We're going all into this Tucker Carlson, Don Lemon shit. So prepared for that as we learn more on that. There's going to be a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about on Wednesday for last call. So just gear up for that. I'm not sure what's going on for True Crime tomorrow night. I'm sure Andrea's got some kind of heinous story for me, but it will be me and Andrea tomorrow night. And then, of course, Thursday we have Comm Center, and then Friday we have our breakdown. And I believe we're bringing on Mastretta, possibly, who we broke down the case, and then he got found not guilty. So we'll figure all that out before Friday. So we'll let you guys know. And we'll see you guys next time. As for Jay Derrell White and myself, Eric Tansey, guns up, giddy up.
See ya.